Hey guys, welcome to my Venus through series sign reading. This is for Venus in Aquarius. So if in your birth chart Venus is sitting in a sign of Aquarius, this is for you. If you don't know where your Venus is sitting, because this is a Venus reading, I advise you to go to astro.com, enter in your birth information. It's going to ask for your birth time, day, location. For time, if you don't know your exact birth time, you can put 12 p.m. and that's okay. But it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. And sometimes your Sun and Venus can be sitting in the same sign. The message will still apply to you. And also, those of you that do know your exact birth time, if you have Aquarius as your 7th house, making you Leo rising, this should also apply to you as well. So let's go ahead and get started here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they bring to you some clarity. Those of you that would like to book a personal or private reading, oh, I just saw 111 on my timer. But those of you that would like to book a personal reading, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com. That's in the description box below. Or, you know, if you want that phone reading, you have to wait until I post that video saying that I'm taking phone calls now. If you don't see that video posted, that means I'm not currently taking the phone calls. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the 9 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, I feel like somebody is on the fence about something. Someone has been going back and forth, doing something over and over again, moving forward, then going backwards. There is some sort of situation where, you know, there's instability in your current situation. Your thoughts are unstable. Your relationships might be unstable. Your living situation may be unstable. There's something going on where there's a need for you to balance things out because there's some sort of imbalance going on in your life. Maybe it's your finances. Could be ups and downs in your relationship, or you might be dealing with a relationship where it's hot, then it's cold, or, you know, you keep going back to someone and then leaving them, or trying to juggle 2 different relationships at the same time, and something just seems like it's not working. I feel like that cycle is going to come to an end. There's going to be some sort of closure. Also, for some of you, you could be repeating the same mistakes over and over again because you have not yet learned the lesson that you're supposed to learn. A lot of you, too, could be afraid to go after something that you're passionate about. Like, if this is someone that is, like, let's say this is a love interest. Say you're waiting for someone to approach you. This person needs to overcome some sort of trust issues they have, or some sort of insecurities, or some sort of doubts. They could be going through some sort of internal conflict. Now, also, this could be your energy. There's something that you want to do, someone that you want to approach, but you're undecided. Oh my God, it was a spiritual guru I was listening to the other day, and he said something about, he said to always go with your first instinct, not instinct, he says your intuition. He said always go with your first intuition, because every time you have doubts, you kill yourself, or you get killed. Because he used an example as, like, I'm gonna use a different example, but he gave a similar example. Let's say you're driving down a dark road, and, you know, a squirrel, you know, squirrels. No, I hate. Let's not use a squirrel. Let's use another animal. Let's use a deer. A deer comes out into the middle of the road, and the deer sees the headlights, and because they stop to think about their decision instead of using their intuition to just keep moving or to move out the way, they stop and think, so they get killed. That's kind of what you know, I'm sorry for that analogy if it's like poor, but I'm saying that to say that the more you keep doubting yourself or trying to straddle the fence, you know, it causes like some sort of death or ending. So there's a need for you to overcome that and just go for it. You know, stop overthinking something, stop making excuses, because I feel like the longer you do something, the more you die, the more you're not living. So there's a need for you to just go with your intuition. I feel like you keep doing it and then you keep putting it off. Now, this also might have something to do with some sort of trip that you keep saying that you're taking, and then you stop. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna take this trip. I'm gonna do it, and then you stop. So whatever the case, I still just keep getting stop and go energy, and it's because you or someone else is just very afraid of your own shadow. Like you keep creating scenarios that don't exist, and that is what is holding you back. Now also here, I do see a breakthrough, or I see clarity at some point. I'm seeing a decision finally being made after going back and forth. I am seeing a decision being made. But I almost feel like for whatever reason you're regretting this decision because it caused some sort of conflict or caused drama. And maybe that's why you have been hesitant. Maybe you wanted to avoid that from happening. Maybe you knew by taking some sort of trip or making some sort of decision, it was going to cause conflict or drama between you and other people for whatever reason. I do feel like, though, because of this new cycle, because of the sun now being in Aquarius, that it's bringing about some sort of change. Like, I also see you guys have been fighting against your destiny. Like, you've been really fighting against that. So imagine a heavy boulder going down a hill, which is your destiny. And you keep trying to push this boulder back up the hill. So instead of allowing it to just roll and go wherever it's supposed to go, that is what is happening. Like, you are trying so hard to prevent your destiny from unfolding, but it's like it's not stopping. So you might as well just move out the way and let things happen as they will. I feel too like maybe you are trying to steer where something is going, or you're trying to make something happen the way you envisioned it. And you know, maybe that is your way of having control, but it's just kind of like saying, hey, you don't have any say of how this unfolds. Don't worry. If you're trying to manifest something, it's going to manifest. It's just not going to manifest in the order or in the way that you were expecting it to, but it's going to happen. Let us do our job. You know, this is kind of like the universe way of saying, we know what we're doing. Just let it happen. It's going to be okay. You're not going to get hurt. You know, just let go. So I feel like there's a need for you to just stop fighting the flow of of things, because you're kind of blocking the energy. Maybe it's not you the one is you know, trying to fight against it. Maybe it's someone else. But if it is you, you know, just let go. I also feel like too, you could hear some sort of disappointing news. You also may be involved with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, or you yourself might be Aquarius with Venus in Aquarius. I also see that you may have like some sort of telepathic connection with someone, and I feel like I've gotten this in a few other sign readings where someone does not have enough courage to deal with you face to face. So they're consistently sending telepathic messages or sending mixed signals, but more so like telepathic messages instead of coming to you direct. Hopefully with the Ace of Swords, someone is coming to you direct, or you're getting some sort of answer, direct answer, instead of some sort of mixed signals. Also, some of you could be going through a breakup and you make a clear decision to just break up with someone, but maybe they're trying to fight you against it. Like, you've made a clear decision. You're like, look, I want to break up. I know what I want. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. And someone is having a hard time letting it go. I do feel like, I'm looking here, I just noticed the Four of Wands in this picture. So I feel like you just need to get from point A to point B. Once you just let go, that is going to be completion. That's going to be success. It might hurt, or it might hurt under other people, whatever it is that you've decided to do. But I feel like there's a need to cross this bridge, because we have 2 wands here, 2 wands there. So the Four of Wands is about having that completion, having reached a milestone and ready to move forward to the next level here. But, your ego could be in a way, or the other person's ego could be in a way, which is also that doubt here. I want to see what this Ace of Swords is first, because I feel like you're going to have some sort of clarity, or you're having victory. But I'm also getting something like the truth hurts about something. It's having something to do with maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe there's a need to confront this person. Tell them what you've been thinking about. I also feel this is about something that's been developing. Something you've been thinking about. Something you've been thinking about doing or wanting to do, but you didn't know how to go about doing it. I feel like either way you're having some sort of clarity. See, someone has been sneaking around or pussyfooting around a subject. There's a need to just deal with it. Maybe someone also has been keeping something from you, but now they're like, okay, let me just pull it off like a band-aid. Let me just get this out the way. Just tell them. Tell them the truth. Yeah, I mean, overall, I just kind of feel like this is about having to deal with someone head on. Yeah, see, it's been like hiding. Someone needs to tell the other person that they're not happy anymore, or someone needs to tell the person that they're moving on, or there needs to be some sort of truth in regards to your feelings. I feel too like there's a fear of losing someone because of your truth. Let me also kind of see this Five of Cups. Somebody is going to confess that they miss you, or you are confessing that you miss someone. Ooh. But at least that Four of Wands is coming out. It is getting past that milestone of getting something off of your chest. saying no more mixed signals. Someone has been, I feel like there could be a situation for some of you that could be about betrayal. Or someone is going to look at you like, how could you betray me, or feel betrayed by you, or maybe you're feeling betrayed by someone. I do feel like this is hurtful news, or like the truth hurts, but it has to come out. It has to be put into the open, because someone has been covering up what's really going on. Someone has been sending mixed signals. I just feel like the truth is coming out about that. Yeah, someone's been hiding how they feel. Now it's just like, look, I don't care, judge me or not judge me. I just have to put this out into the open now. And again, we have the Four of Cups. Someone has definitely been hiding the fact that they have a connection with someone. I don't know why you would be hiding that. I don't know why you would want to hide the fact that you had a connection with someone, but I'm kind of picking that up as well. Trying to prevent some sort of drama or fight from starting. Okay, so now we have both the Lovers. This is getting kind of dark. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know. Again, this is kind of coming out for several signs that seem to be in connection with each other. This seems to have something to do with Libra, Scorpio, or Venus in Scorpio, Venus in Libra. So there's something dealing with air and water for a lot of you. Doesn't have to be, but I clearly see in this second row, and I just saw the number 17, 17. And although 17 is not a master number, it is the number of the star in tarot. And to me, the star too is talking about being at a distance from someone, and also a need to allow oneself to be vulnerable, a need to open up. And it also can be someone who has some sort of spiritual gift. But I'm seeing here in this second row, so within these next couple of weeks, there is going to be communication between you and either a twin flame, or you and someone that you have some sort of telepathic or spiritual connection to, or you might have to make a decision between a twin flame and a soulmate. I feel like these are two strong connections. Now, two, this person, it could be the same relationship in one. Either way, it is some sort of very significant connection that you guys have come together for a higher purpose. I feel like, you can address this another type of way, but it is starting to come off more so leaning towards, matters of the heart. Even if you're single and saying you don't know anybody, you don't talk to nobody, you have a spiritual connection with somebody. You're being aligned. Everything you've been going through has been preparing you for this person to come into your life. So someone is getting ready to come into your life that's going to change it forever. Like this is a connection that you weren't expecting. It's going to be very deep, and you guys are having very spiritual conversations. You're connecting. It's also a strong sexual connection. It's strong chemistry. You guys are just overall attracted to one another, and I feel like there's secrets coming out. You guys are confessing to one another. It's not just one-sided. Especially maybe if someone lost you before, this is another opportunity for you guys to connect. So somebody may be getting a second chance. And you are going to be communicating back and forth. For some of you, this could be enlightenment or a spiritual awakening, but it's definitely that significant connection where one person is opening up to the other person and talking about how they feel. You know, they're going deep. You guys are really not, it's not shallow conversations at all. You guys are having some sort of deep conversations. Even if it has to start off telepathic, even if it has to start off as some sort of secret or betrayal, there's a reason why you're connecting with this person. You guys have some sort of spiritual agreement or spiritual contract. You guys came into this life for a reason. This is your contract. See the Justice card? This is a legal binding agreement between two people. Spiritually, it's a spiritual contract. You know, you guys are soulmates, partners in crime, ride or die. This is your ride or die, I feel like you're connecting with. And you may have literally known this person from way back. If you have not known this person since childhood, it doesn't matter. This is someone that you're familiar with. It's not a new person. It could be a new person, or maybe it's the choice between new and old love. But the fact of the matter of this contract, it looks like you guys have known each other for a long time and it's familiar energy. Maybe you guys have something in common, like going to the same high school. Even if you guys did appear at different times, because I'm also seeing like an age difference, like one person looks older, much older than the other person. Like, let's say for instance, you went to Valley X High School, whatever. You graduated in 2000. The person that you're connecting to also went to Valley X High School, but they graduated in 1980. You know, so whatever the case, it's like having a connection. You guys have something from your past that brings you together. And you guys do have a contract together. Now, legally, if you're dealing with any type of legalities, this also could have to do with like custody battles, or something dealing with like child support, or waiting to receive some sort of settlement, maybe signing a new contract with a new job. So maybe you're released from one job, but you get a contract, you get contracted for another job. So I'm still seeing any type of legal binding agreement where signatures are required, or verbal agreements. It's any type of agreement. And also, both of these cards, see, your message just got really strong with all these major arcanas coming out, but we have the wheel and it's on top. I mean, Justice card is on top of the wheel. Both of these cards talk about karma to me. Karmic law, karmic agreement, what comes around goes around. Also, I explained it earlier in another video that karma is not always something negative, but karma is a pattern. Think about the grooves in a record player. This is what you are most likely to do because of this pattern. You've done this before, so that is your karma. Like, your life is able to be predicted because of certain patterns that you've had in each cycle in life. So you kind of repeat those same patterns. Now, because you're being made aware of them, or you have some sort of consciousness to it, maybe you can change your karma or adjust it. Or if you can't change your karma, at least you can look at it from a different perspective. You know, maybe you can at least you keep saying, I can't manifest, I can't seem to change. Maybe it's not for you to change the actual outcome, but to change your perspective of it, because you can at least view something from a different perspective here. But both of these speak about contracts and karma and things that are happening by law. This speaks about law. So spiritual law, law of nature, forces of nature. Anything that is destined, that is meant to be. Oh, I almost felt like I heard a growl with the naked ear. I hope not. I don't know what that would be, but that was weird. Okay, but I also see like you making plans or making arrangements to do something. Like you know what direction you want to go in, or you know what path that you want to take, and you're moving forward. So after a moment of clarity, or after something is revealed to you, or after you overcome any type of anxieties or doubts or fears, like you're ready or motivated, something motivates you to go towards what it is that you're wanting to do. You're like, okay, I got this. This is part of my destiny. I'm ready. So I feel like someone is ready to make a move towards their dreams or towards their goals. Especially too, if this has been a trip that has been in the works, like you kept planning to make a trip and then changing your mind, or other obstacles kept getting in the way. I feel like finally, like we have some sort of movement, like, okay, now I can move forward. But I definitely see decisions, you know, with these twos. 222 may be of significance for you. And just as I glanced at my timer, I saw 44 on the timer. So the number 44 also could be of significance for some of you. Something might be happening within a day to 2 days as well. But I do feel like there's clarity on the matter. And finally, someone is ready to move forward. Someone is finally ready to take action, to be proactive. Now, also, I feel like if this is about love and romance, and you enter some sort of new relationship, things are going to take off like extremely fast. It's like, whoa, we went from nothing to everything happening immediately. Like now we can't get off the phone. Now we can't, now we're talking about we love one another. Now we're, you know, so it's something that kind of unfolds. Like the minute you stop pushing, trying to push something uphill, the minute you just allow gravity to flow, everything just start happening like everything's going to start happening rapidly. So that could be anything. That could be in regards to your career. That could be in regards to love and relationships. Whatever it is you've been fighting against, the minute you just kind of set back and step out of your own way, things are going to take off rapidly. So, you know, I've talked long enough. That is all that I have for you guys. I hope it made sense. I hope it resonates. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching and for blessing my channel. But many blessings to you.